Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Tuesday, May 2nd, 2017, and oh boy, today begins with some stupid. It's been confirmed by Activision in Call of Duty World War II's multiplayer you will be able to play as a woman. Now I am in favor of this, but then Call of Duty World War II can't claim to be realistic in any way. It's just a fact that women did not serve on the front lines in World War II. And I am totally in favor of women serving in any role they wish in the military. This includes things like being on the front lines, driving a tank, and operating heavy artillery. Granted, this is Call of Duty, so realism probably wasn't ever a priority, but other than confirming it, Activision has made no statements in how this makes sense for the game. Up next is a leak for Darksiders 3, and then coincidentally, a few hours afterward, THQ Nordic officially revealed it with this new trailer. You will play as Fury, the sister to both War and Death, the protagonists from the first two games. It's coming sometime in 2018. In update news, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has gotten an update which adds more language packs to all regions, allowing you to play the game in the original Japanese dialogue. It's live on both the Switch and the Wii U. In other Breath of the Wild news, Nintendo has detailed what is going to be in the first DLC pack. For some reason or another, it will include masks from other games in the series like Majora's Mask and Minda's helmet from Twilight Princess. What's the reason for those to be in the game other than just because nostalgia? I kind of understand the Tingle suit because Nintendo fucking loves him. I fucking hate him. And I really like the Korok mask because it'll help you track down all 900 Korok seeds, but I just don't understand the other two. Also included in the DLC is Hard Mode, which will increase enemies' levels by 1 and give them health regen over time. And in final Breath of the Wild news, yeah, there's a lot of it today. A fan-made game which was based on the 2D prototype Breath of the Wild was allegedly going to be, has been shut down by Nintendo. This really isn't a surprise because this could affect Nintendo's intellectual property rights, and they're just trying to protect what they own. The creator says the game will come back with different art and music as to not infringe on any copyrights. Moving on from there, the president of Arkane Studios says Prey, the new game launching later this week, will not have the same performance issues Dishonored 2 had on launch, which was their last game. They say they're doubling their thoroughness on playtesting the game, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, doubling nothing is still nothing. How about you just release a review copy? Oh wait, that's right, it's Bethesda, and they don't believe in doing that anymore because they think critics should get the game the same time as everyone else. No, instead, how about we just believe them? And up next is something we all thought was probably going to happen, and it may just be coming true because Gamefly, a game rental service, has posted and taken down a listing for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster as a standalone game. Yes, indeed, the game that everybody wanted to buy separately last year, and could be argued the only reason why Infinite Warfare sold as much as it did, is rumored to be releasing on June 20th for PS4 and July 20th for Xbox One. Let me know in the comment section down below if you did not buy Infinite Warfare because you were waiting for this day. And finally today, we've got some rumors that a PlayStation 5 is allegedly coming in 2018. Now, why would I cover a rumor as the main topic today? Well, that's because this is coming from a source that has accurately predicted the PS4 Slim and the PS4 Pro, a man by the name of Damien Thong. Now, there are a few reasons why I'm skeptical, like the main article being referenced is from the Wall Street Journal. And we all know how much YouTubers and gamers love them lately. But why would Sony release a new console less than 2 years after both upgrades to their base system, which is only currently 3.5 years old? For a while now, there have been talks that this console cycle would be shorter than previous, but I thought that they were referring to the base PS4 and Xbox One models. Practically the only reason why this rumor holds any sort of water is because Mr. Thong has been correct twice in the past, and with how quickly technology grows, it might be a possibility. I don't have my mind made up one way or the other about whether or not this is going to happen. Do you think a PS5 is coming next year, or do you think it's too soon? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. These are definitely coming out. It's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Time and Time, Shattered Steel, The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the Third, Fighter of Evil, Royal Offense, and Battle Brews. For Xbox One, Planet Base. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And after 4 years of college, I didn't learn anything. It's my own fault, though. I had a double major in both psychology and reverse psychology. So a PlayStation 5. Will it finally be able to read SSDs? Will it actually have an HD Blu-ray player in it? Will it get to 60 FPS at 1080p? Huh? Oh man, I'm sorry, console players. I don't mean to make fun of like the machine. I don't mean to make fun of the platform or but like. PlayStation 5 this soon? Like, my daughter was born The day before or the day after the PlayStation 4 came out? I know her birthday. I don't remember when the PlayStation 4 came out, okay? I can remember her birthday without remembering if the PlayStation 4 was the day before or the day after it, okay? She's more important in my life than the PlayStation. I remember her birthday, all right? So it either came out on the 12th or the 14th. I think it was the 14th. I don't remember. So it was either the 12th or the 14th. So, okay, I'm a good dad. Yeah, so it's not been that long. It's been 3.5 years since that machine came out. That's not that long. Even if it does come out in 2018, that's 5 years cycle. It's actually not even 5 years because it came out in November. 4-year and 1 month cycle. Wow. Well, I mean, even if it does come out late 2018, then it will be 5 years. Say it comes out in November, the same day, 5-year cycle. That's not very long. I mean, I know the last console cycle was like 9 years, and there are some. I've heard some speculation, some rumors around that because the economy was so bad. Even if they did release the PS4 in like 2010 when they were supposed to or whatever, they were thinking of releasing the game the console much earlier than it did. Both consoles, both the Xbox One and PS4, but because the economy was doing so bad, nobody would be able to buy the damn thing. So it was just like, well, let's just keep making games for the previous two, for the 360 and the PS3, and that makes more sense to me. That would really, really be a better thing to, because Microsoft and Sony allegedly say that they sell the hardware at a loss anyway. You don't want to sell the thing at a loss that nobody's going to buy. That's really bad for you as a company. That's terrifying. That you spent money for this. You spent $500 on this, and you're selling it for $400, and now nobody's buying it. I spent money on this shit. You're supposed to buy this shit so you can buy the games. No, it made more sense to me to release it in 2013 than it did in 2011 or 2010. But I don't know. It's too early, I feel like. I mean, Nintendo is obviously not too early. I mean, Nintendo just put out a damn console if they were doing anything. Nintendo's on their own cycle anyway. Nintendo, we can all just agree that Nintendo's on their own cycle. They put out whatever they want whenever. But the two big ones, Microsoft and Sony, it seems like they're going to trade off every year, releasing either a new platform or an upgrade to that platform, and then a new platform the year after the next person does. Because this will be the PS4 Pro in 2016, the Xbox Scorpio in 2017, the PS5 in 2018, and you can be sure as shit Microsoft is not going to sit around and be like, oh, well, we just have the Scorpio. No, they're going to put out the Xbox 2 or the Xbox whatever. I hate saying whenever you speculate for consoles like that, the Xbox 2. I mean, you can say PlayStation 5 because unless Sony does something off the wall crazy and they're like, the PlayStation, blah blah, the I don't know, whatever. They pull a Nintendo and just pick a random word or whatever. Then well, then I'll concede. But more than likely, it's going to be called the PlayStation 5. That's the only one that I'm like okay with referring to it in the future as because we don't know if we don't know if it's going to be an Xbox 2. It's not going to be Xbox 720. We all thought it was going to be 720. They thought it was going to be 720, but then they were like, no shit, everybody's going to think it can only play 720p games. So things change. I don't know. But back to my previous thing that I tangent off of. Microsoft is not just going to stand by and let Sony have a PS5 while they're on their Xbox One, and Sony's a whole generation ahead of them. No. Microsoft is not going to allow that. So if Sony releases the PS5 late 2018, you can be sure as shit we'll see that new Xbox by early 2019. And I mean, I don't see how Sony could release a new console at the beginning of next year. At the end of next year, maybe. By holiday season of next year, maybe. Wow, what a weird time to be in console. What a weird time to get video games, just period. Not even console games, just because, I mean, I'm a PC gamer. I care about the console market. The console market affects me, and the PC market affects consoles. If you think differently, you need to go back and check your numbers, because they intermingle in this really weird way. They have a direct effect on each other. You know, pardon me, I need some water. I'll drink during the end card. I won't drink during the regular show. Because I cut, obviously. I don't cut during the end card. It's a lot easier to upload the end card when you just... Hey, shove that up on the internet. There you go. That's fine. Let me know, please, really though. Let me know your thoughts on if a PlayStation 5 is coming. I know I usually say that towards the end of every show, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you can or you're not. But I would really, really like to know if you guys think a PlayStation 5 is coming. That could change a lot of shit. You know, it would be more powerful than the Scorpio. Which is like, that's fine by me. Or just as powerful. Well, no, it wouldn't be just as powerful as the Scorpio. Because they wouldn't want to catch up to Microsoft. They would want to pass Microsoft, which is what Microsoft did to them. Which is what they did to Microsoft. Which is what Microsoft did to them. Blah, 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 blah. So, like, their competition, their sense of competition is at least in the right place. Because they are trying to go stride way beyond the next person to make sure that they have that leap and bound ahead of everyone else. Because Microsoft's goal was to crush the PS4 Pro with the Scorpio. And I believe that they're going to do that in terms of processing power. I absolutely believe that that is the case. And the PS4 Pro was to combat the Xbox One S, because that actually was about as powerful as PS4. They no longer had the hardware advantage. I don't know. I'm so fascinated by hardware, and that's why I really want to know more opinions. So please, if you can, let me know. I know this end card has gone on for over 8 minutes now, or at least it's going to go on for 8 minutes. I know it's a long end card, but I'm that fascinated by hardware. I love hardware, even console hardware, because it's really all the same to me. Anything they play games on, you know, quality of that hardware is going to dictate the quality of the games to some degree. You know. All right, I think I'm done. Social media links are over here. Click over here for my hardware loving channel to subscribe to it, or click over here for yesterday's episode where we talk about a Russian YouTuber who could possibly be facing jail time because he played Pokemon Go in a church. Yeah, wow, it's a really interesting story. Go check that one out. Bye, everybody.